Good morning, everyone. I would like to discuss or finalize the discussion of the VVT I discussed yesterday. That's variable valve timing. Now, that shouldn't be the topic for today. I've planned to discuss about electronic steering of Ford. But you all know Agnes, your daughter, everybody's daughter, right? What she has done before she left. So I'm picking the topics one after the other. So but today, I will round up the issue of the VVT. So I will need, let me borrow my supervisor's office, yes. So that because I will need to sit down and explain very well. Yes, that's my supervisor, workshop supervisor. So, anyway, please, I'll borrow your office. Let me have a camshaft, solenoid, and sensor. Yes, from a dismantled engine. Yes, please put it in. Yes, okay, that's the one I used yesterday. Okay, and this is the solenoid like I discussed yesterday. Then, is it clear?
Yeah.
Okay, and this is the camshaft sensor. So our diagnosis, we always, our diagnosis approach are always wrong, which I would like to clarify. Yes, mechanical, they are really trying. So, though, sorry, people do look down on them, but they are really trying, which I will talk about it. So, I've discussed about this one, supplying oil yesterday, for the what? Advancement and retardation of the engine. Because this is directly inside the engine. Advancement and retardation of the engine. So, but whenever the diagnosis machine says engine camshaft position, let's get it right. Engine camshaft position over advance. Most people will go and start replacing camshaft sensor. This camshaft sensor. Let's come again. When you say camshaft position over advance or camshaft position over retarded, that's P00 from 11 to 22. So now they will quickly go and replace this. You don't need to replace this because this is not the problem. This one is a sensor that is detecting the position of the rotation. You know, this thing rotates inside the engine, this camshaft. So this one is positioned at this end. It's an inductor, the position. So as this one rotates, it detects the position and what? Send the information to the engine processor. Yes, do we have any brain box there?
Okay.
Just give me one brain box there. Yes. Yes, let me put the brain box here. This brain box will be here in the bonnet. So once this rotates, this detects the position of the performance or the movement of the components in the engine. So once the position is a little bit altered from manufacturer specification, like maybe advancement should be maximum of 10-degree advancement or 10-degree retardation for your variable speed and drivability. Now, but once it's altered, sorry, that's nice. Once it's altered because of what? Faulty oil pressure or this or that, and you couldn't get the actual timing or the variable timing that is recorded in the processor, definitely this what we pick it as a fault. So the code will now be camshaft position over advance or camshaft position over retarded, or some other fault, camshaft position correlation, that means not aligning with the what? With the driver. The driver is down. You know, I talked about driver and driven yesterday. This is driven. The driver that drives the driven. So once it's altered, give you camshaft position correlation misaligning. So this will detect the wrong position and register it or send it to the PCM. The PCM will register it and what? Dialog with scan tools and give you camshaft position over advance, camshaft position over retarded, camshaft position correlation. But we will quickly rush and replace this because it's mentioning camshaft position. No, this camshaft sensor only detecting. But the problem is coming from here. It's not giving us the actual or the variable timing we need because of some fault. It might be the solenoid that is not supplying anymore, or might be the what? The chamber that is not able to retain the pressure of the oil to advance or to retard it. So that's about that. So, and again, mostly once we pick that, before we even buy it, we go ahead and start cleaning. You don't need to clean. I will clarify it. Yes, this sensor is an inductor. So in it are windings, copper winding. So they only work on electromagnetism. No matter if you clean it 1 million times, you are not doing anything. Once there is no physical damage on the surface, it's intact. It is only coil that is inside. So that works on electromagnetism to actuate with this to be able to register that position or to be able to detect that position. So cleaning cannot have any effect on your electromagnetic field. So it depends on the coil in it. It depends on the number of winding in it. So the only thing you need to do about it is just get your multimeter and read it. You read inductance, not resistance. Most people will try to this multimeter. Multimeter cannot read this because inductance, though inductance we have some impediment against the flow of electron on the serial line of the wire. But nevertheless, it doesn't really mean that it's resistant. Though it might have some resistance against the flow of electron, but it's not resistance, it's inductance. Because it's an inductor, a coil that develops electromagnetism and actuates with this to get a position. So that's about that. So what I really want to say, your mechanics are really trying. If you cannot bring the vehicle here, you can take it to your mechanic, but try to reason with them. Do not underrate them. Though they might have not gone to tertiary institute or this and that, but what they are doing, they are really trying. What they are doing, if I should set, like my mechanics now, they know this thing perfectly. They know it very perfectly. So people see it as dirty work, but if I should set a mathematical question on this just arrangement here, I can bet it with you that for the next one, when you will be battling with the calculation, you won't get it. Use whatever you reform you like. But still yet, my mechanic can put it right, put together, and it will work. Yes, for 1 week, I mean it. If I should start now, I will say, okay, let me start from here. I will bring in field pressure calculation. I will bring in electricity inductance. I will bring in, okay, this also inductance. I will bring some logic system from the logic and binaries and whatever from the PCM. Put them together as a mathematical question, solve it. You won't be able to solve it. But my mechanic, practically, they can do it and do it perfectly. Like I saw something on TikTok. Yes, do we have crankshaft here? Crankshaft. Let me see whether we have crankshaft. Just give me a crankshaft. Check whether we have crankshaft. Is there a crankshaft? Bring the crankshaft here. Okay. Yes, I saw something on TikTok. I really love it a lot. I love it a lot. You see, what happened is this. They invented some generators, power supply, electricity, without energy being used, without using fuel. I love it a lot, but it's conventional. Though I would prefer to hold on to my solar, because solar you won't go there to either wind it or whatever. Solar will just give you light. You will still go there my light. So they use a crankshaft to turn. Crankshaft also rotates in an engine. So this position here, I've talked about this sometimes ago. This position here, they attach a spring to a frame, and here they attach a spring. So by the time you turn it, once you leave it, there is already a weight that is here, which we call flywheel. That lister that people normally use in the farm. Yeah, that lister, that big circular iron. It has a weight. So once you turn it and leave it, because of the weight, that weight must have acquired some momentum, so it will continue turning on its own. While the spring is supposed to turn to some extent, reduce its momentum and stop. But it will not stop because there is a spring that is attached to this place, and another one is attached here. So as it's turning, this one pull it here, this one pull it here, pull, push. So it's continue turning. I really love it a lot. The white man really tried. He just invented it. So you will not use fuel, you will not use battery, you will not use anything. You will be able to turn this and be able to turn the generator to supply current. But he mentioned something. He said that law violates thermodynamic first law and second law. Yes, he is right. If you look at it, he's right because he really tried. But to some extent, that's what I'm saying in mathematics. He said because there is no energy unlike other in those days generator, you have to use fuel, combust fuel. You know, energy is lost from the fuel, energy is lost from the engine to be able to what, to rotate your alternator to supply current. But this time around, no fuel is born, nothing. That's why I said no energy is lost, no in a thermodynamics. Energy we have to lose for energy to be gained. So, but no energy is lost. So he said it violates first law and second law of thermodynamics, which is very, very right to everybody, but to some extent. You know, let me put it like this. I can tell you that energy is lost from here. Though we didn't have fuel that is burning in the engine for that generator, but energy is still lost. Let's look at it. Now, we have two springs. Spring is the first energy that is lost is you yourself that you lost an energy, which is being gained by the what? That flywheel. Second energy, this spring contract, draw it to that side. Expand, pushes to this side. This spring here, contract, pushes to that side. Oh no, contract, yes, push it to that side. Expand, then draw it here. Now, what about the tensile force of those spring? The tensile force of those spring and the distance, the force and the distance. Yes, energy. By the time it's stressed, it loses energy. Yes, it's supplying energy. So that's it. That's what I'm saying. So please, let's respect our mechanics and support them in their diagnosis. Thank you.